Hey guys, how's it going? T-Man Plays here with another Warner ranked game for you today, and we're going to be playing as the Berliner Group Run versus Valentin, who's playing as the First Armored Division. And well, you might be asking yourself, "Dang, how does T-Man Plays have so many tanks on the field in a ranked game?" That's because these are all T-34s, so not the best tank. Only a 35 point unit. It's basically like taking an IFV without the infantry. So we can get a bunch of those. I believe we have 21 up at this point. Just two Strela 10Ms, some Jaegers, some Scharfschützen, and then just one command to take all these zones. As I'm just rushing all these T-34s here and here, trying to be aggressive, take the zone. Basically just seeing if T-34s are somewhat viable and ranked. That was kind of what I was trying in this. But right off the bat, these metas going to get a nice kill. I'm gonna attempt to get a nice kill on the Fox there. The recon helicopter kind of throws me off, so I'm buying this Su-22 AT to try and take that out. Delete his eyes from the sky. Sure enough, there goes the Fox down there. But basically, trying to kill this before he just sees this mass of T-34s coming his direction. So AT plane gonna come in. Gonna get a nice little gun run there. Actually hits with the Sidewinder. Almost gets the Gazelle rocket too. And then we actually fly that over and we're able to snipe a warrior there with some armed rifles in it. So we already got the Sharpshoots, and you can also see the Fox here. T-34 is going to open up, obliterate the one Fox there, as we're just going to keep him moving. Follow him up with the Strela 10Ms. Our sniper squad did go down over here, so that lets me know he is maybe pushing this area, so I do need some kind of defense there. And then Strela 10M, gonna be able to kill off the Gazelle rocket. We're just kind of sitting here with our massive T-34s, waiting to see how he responds to this. Gonna go ahead and rush up the CV just to put some more pressure on him instead of sending it to the middle. Sure enough, though, we see his command. We see some rifles there. And well, all our T-34s pretty much missed the warrior there, so I'm sending the other group to basically try and get close to this Chieftain Mark 11. Maybe have some success there. And also going to get the CV in just a little corner of the zone there. SU-AT comes in, able to get another Chieftain Mark 11. Also kill the warrior at the edge. And well, all these T-34s trying to chase down the Chieftain Mark 11. So we're all coming out of the trees, crossing the road. Just trying to figure out where that Mark 11 went. Basically trying to use this AT plane to maybe deal with another chieftain here, but keep losing line of sight. So not really having success bringing that to the front. You can see all these T-34s just basically trying to chase down this this Mark 11 here, but not really able to get the shots off, as it still has plenty of health. Because of the pin, only has 9 penetration. He has 15 frontal armor. So just trying to get close enough to get shots off and really struggling there. So we're even missing the shots that we do take. And then he's just going to smoke off, be able to get out of there. But that did at least allow me to kind of push back his tanks. It's allowing me to get my other T-34s kind of behind him over here. We're pushing for our Metis, try and get rid of his rover. And well, sure enough, we also see a Fox in our back line. So gonna have to deal with that. We also have a Gazelle rocket in our back line. So got to be careful there as well. But the Metis gonna be able to snipe his rover. It's gonna lead to a full capture of this zone here. Reinforcement wise, just getting a tank CV to come sit in the middle, because I know he has Foxes behind my line. I don't want to send just a standard command to get shot. And I'm trying to stabilize my line with these T-34s. Gonna also mark where I believe that Fox was going so I can get a helicopter up to try and deal with that. Also gonna get a Su-17 to maybe deal with this helicopter. I thought this was perhaps a lynx of some kind, landing like some scouts with Law 80s here. So I just marked that because I want to be careful with my T-64 that's going to be moving through there. But on the top side here, I tried to flank with the T-34s, hit that Chieftain Mark 11. Two of them went down. I did get one hit off. It only did 1 HP damage to this Chieftain Mark 11 though, so not the best. Even at around 500 meters, still only did the 1 damage there. And then we're able to spot the helicopter, realize it's a Gazelle rocket, but I've already rerouted my tank to go in the corner up here. And sure enough, his tornado there, going to be able to kill my Su-17. Good thing, though, the B-24 VP has this nice 3 penetration little Gatling gun there. So we are able to kill that Fox fairly easily. And we're actually able to kill the tornado as it kind of just was at the edge of the range of the Strela 10Ms there. So just to make sure, because I was a little paranoid that he still had infantry in here, or had infantry landed in here, even though we noticed that was the Gazelle rocket. Just going to clear that out with my helicopter just in case. So our Strelas missed the tornado there. And then we're changing the altitude on this guy so he doesn't get gunned down by the F3. As Berliner Group Rung doesn't really have any ASF, so I'm forced to kind of buy this Book to keep the skies behind my line clear. Sure enough, his evac path leads kind of right over my Strela 10Ms, so we're able to take that out. Are a little low on the missile count though, but we have our infantry in his buildings here. T-34 gets sniped by another Chieftain Mark 11 that he's called up. And once the CV gets in here, it's going to increase our tick rate by a lot. We are behind at this point, but not really too worried because we do have somewhat decent control here. I still have the 2 T-34s on this road just to protect this. Maybe make it easy for me to push into here. As long as those are there, I can kind of cut off his reinforcements. Sure enough, Terrier Paras, Carl Gustav there. Not really going to be an issue for my T-64 though, because of our frontal armor of 17. Don't really have to worry about the 16 pin of the Carl G. So just able to get that in. That puts us at a nice +4. Now we're going to be ticking pretty massively against him. And just going to move the helicopter over to maybe send up to hold this for a little bit longer. Also got another AT plane out in case we see any of those Chieftain Mark 11s. But in terms of other reinforcements, I got 2 FS Jaeger Metas that are going to come in here, maybe expand my foothold at the center, start putting pressure here because I feel like he's just kind of building a force back here to push back in on that far right side. So I want to try and control the center now. Also went and got another Book just because he was pretty air heavy. So I want to make sure to shut down his air presence. So sure enough, we see the Chieftain Mark 11 here. So I'm trying to bring back this AT plane to maybe get a shot off whenever it gets spotted. So I'm going to move this forward, try and spot that Chieftain. End up spotting him. Unfortunately, the AT plane misses, and our T-34 goes down. So a bit unfortunate there. But still going to keep him in the sky. Try and find another opportunity. In the middle, though, we're able to spot his Terrier Paras. So just going to move both of my FS Jaeger Metas over to just get double the firepower going on these guys, try and take them out. You can see I've spotted this again, so I'm targeting with the Su-22. Unfortunately, we do miss again, so that's a bit unfortunate. Now we don't have any more anti-tank missiles, so just going to have to call this guy back to get restocked on ammunition. But our FS Metas do a really good job of destroying that Terrier Paras there, so going to be able to move those guys throughout the center in a minute. And well, over here, helicopter now using its Kokons to try and basically get some free shots on these Chieftain Mark 11s. And we get a nice kill there. And well, it's got 16 of these, so it can fire for a very, very long time. So we see now it's trying to just shoot some rockets at the rifles, which is going to help out all my infantry here. Another Kokon trying to hit the Chieftain there, unfortunately misses. But again, still have 11 missiles left, so we can keep firing. There's a nice side shot on a Chieftain Mark 11. Finally got some supply up for my AA, in case he does try and send a tornado after this. Helicopter can't really decide what to target, just kind of derping out. Trying to hit the Chieftain up there, but then loses visual again, so the missile's just going to go haywire. Goes for the warrior back there, does get the kill, and the other one's just going to smoke off, so, you know, got some good value out of that VP. While all that's been happening, just slowly moving around our infantry, still keeping our little edge on the side. See, now we spot another one of Chieftain Mark 11s, so I'm going to fire another Kokon at that. Get a nice hit there. Just trying to reverse away. And well, unfortunately for him, turns, shows side armor. And a Kokon flies straight through the trees. We do see the tracked rapier though, so got to dip down. Cause that missile to miss. And we're just going to pull that back to rearm, get some repairs going. Thankfully, the rapier misses there. So just chilling with my +2. No real need to push heavy. Slowly gaining ground with my FS Jaeger Metis here. Not too worried about attack helicopters coming for these guys. I do have the Books around as well in case he calls out aircraft to try and bomb those. And well, since I called up a supply here, just going to go ahead and land my helicopter a little bit close to the front lines just to go ahead and rearm. As we got a T-34 BB in the area, got a T-80B, so that should help to kind of zone this area off. You can also see, got a couple more T-34s coming up. Plan originally is to kind of push them through here and then cut left, but I think I'm just going to send them straight down this road instead. And it looks like he's ready for his next attack. Unfortunately for me, all I have is the Whack shoots in here. Don't have any AT. Do have the Metis that is showing up though. And I'm going to try and run away with these Charlatan M's. I'm also trying to flank around with an FS Jaeger to maybe hit a tank in the rear or something. So AT plane going to come in. Fortunately, kind of just first missile goes haywire, misses the second missile. All the AA there going to be able to kind of kill me off. Book going to fire and miss. Keep in mind these Books have 57% accuracy. Gonna get 2 more shots off. Unfortunately, both miss. Helicopter has 20% ECM, but gets shot down there. Another miss from the Book. Finally, one connects. Thankfully, he flies right over the Strela 10Ms there, and we're able to take that guy out. So at least somewhat of a decent trade, I guess, even though we lost a 240-point helicopter, so still bad. But nonetheless, we got all our tanks now back up at the front. And well, T-64 BB is a little bit better than a Chieftain, so should kind of win some of these tank engagements. Our T-34 swarm now is just charging straight through, as we're at least able to kill another warrior there. So another warrior is going to kind of show itself. Do get another kill there. I believe the Metis actually finished that guy off. That's going to be another dead warrior. So now I'm getting these little cheap bombers because I'm just seeing some infantry that he has kind of running at my Metis. Just want to go ahead and take some of that out. So basically just targeting areas where I think he has like units. So gonna destroy a Milan 2. I believe I got an armed rifle with that one. Last plane just coming in for these guys. Gonna be able to get a nice kill on one of the armed rifles. Fortunately, did lose all three of my bombers there. I also lost my 2 Stroll M's to those armed rifles in the trees. This T-80B got a little too eager with that guy. Pushed him forward just a little too much because he got hit by Carl Gustav. He got hit by a Milan too. Not the best there. So now I'm moving forward with my snipers to basically spot all this. Then we're just gonna move forward with these tanks to basically intercept that. Pack gun trying to get the tracked rapier there. Unfortunately, does miss. But basically, I'm having all this stuff spotted, so it's really easy just to kind of use my tanks as fire support, take it all out.
Впереди противник. Нам поворачивать?
Also over here, his rifles are out of ammo, so this BTR-80 is just kind of wrecking havoc on all his units. But yeah, because we got the sniper here, all these Milan 2s aren't really going to do anything, so we can just keep firing at range. Got another Grinzer coming up also to just give me a little bit more eyes on this area, because I do have the 2 meta squads over here. So I know CV's got to be somewhere kind of in this area, or maybe in the corner over here. But because of based on where my command is, it shouldn't be over here. It should be somewhere kind of in this area. And unfortunately, I can't see the Milan 2 that fired there, so I do lose another Grinzer there. I wasn't paying attention there. As we spot Challenger Mark III coming up on this side. Really beefy tank, but charging straight in with my AT gun there. So he's going to end up taking a nasty side shot there. And, well, another hit. Actually able to kill the Mark III. So not really how you want to use a Mark III there. Exposing your side armor. He does finally take out that AT gun, though. And, well, you see the warriors over here. Tanks can be firing on that. Unfortunately, though, couldn't see the command chieftain. So we ended up actually destroying my T-80B. As I believe I showed side armor there to face the warrior. Took a nasty little side shot. Finally killed the Milan 2 there. And now we're just rushing forward with our T-34s to figure out where that command is. I did get another Motoshoki Metis unloaded up here. As another Challenger Mark III shows up. But the Metis in a good position. Gonna be able to get a side shot on that first chieftain. Gonna go ahead and move up my FS Jaeger to help support this. Get another nice side shot there as it looked like he tried to reverse away, and well, that's gonna be enough pain for my opponent. And it looks like he's gonna call it there. So pretty close on kills and losses there. Opponent, actually pretty good. I believe he's ranked 188 at the time of the last game, but obviously fairly experienced when it comes to rank. And while we can see T-34 kills, we got a Fox, we got an armed rifle, we got a warrior, we got another Fox, we got another warrior, and that's it. So, with all 30 of our T-34s, we killed 2 Foxes, 2 warriors, and an armed rifle squad. So our T-34 is good to use in ranked? Not really. I wouldn't advise against it. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away from them. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one nonetheless, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, guys.